So I'm getting calls these days from people say, hey Jim, will you talk to my kid about real estate investments? Hey everybody, my name is Jim Fong with the Jim Fong Group at Urban Nest Realty in Las Vegas. If you like real estate videos, market updates, and just kind of videos about life in Vegas, please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification icon so you will be notified when videos like this are released. Back to the topic of this video. Yeah, so more recently, I've been having more and more clients of mine reach out to me and saying, hey, my son or daughter has just finished college or something. They got a nice paying job. I want them to buy real estate right away. Will you talk to them about it? My initial reaction is, of course I will, right? Of course I'll talk to them about it. But then I thought about it even deeper, and it's like, I wish my parents would have done that for me, because when I first graduated from school, I rented for a while, but then shortly after that, I did buy a property. I bought a property, and then it went up in value, sold it for a profit, and that's kind of how I got into real estate, right? After all, the years of buying and selling real estate, I realized what these parents are doing for their kids about trying to get them into investing in real estate early on in life is such great advice and guidance, really, because most people, when they strike out on their own, they're renting a place anyways, right? So you're paying for housing more or less, one way or the other. Like right now in Vegas, a 2-bedroom apartment is going around $1,500, all right? So instead of wasting that $1,500 on renting an apartment, if you get a little down payment together, buy your first property, you are basically building equity on a property that is also appreciating, all right? So first of all is you have to pay this housing cost anyways every month, whatever your rent is, right? Why not put it towards paying down your mortgage, right? If it's your property, the more you pay into it, the more of it that you own, meaning the more equity you will have in that property. And then when you look at the real estate market, it does go up and down, but the general trend is when you look longer into the future, real estate almost always goes up. That's the main reason right there. And then being able to start at a younger age gives you just a longer timeline for your appreciation, for your equity to grow, and for you to pay down these mortgages, right? So it's a total no-brainer. It's a complete game changer, and it will help you build your assets. Okay, well, that's the why. Okay, that sounds great and all. So what do I do first, though? All right, so with most people, I would recommend probably starting with a primary home. This being because you need a place to live anyways, so starting with a primary home is usually a good idea. And when you buy your primary home, you can usually purchase it with a smaller down payment. For first-time home buyers, they qualify for like a FHA mortgage. That's only a 3.5% down. It makes buying a house not as scary when you only have to put down 3.5%, right? Or, some people that have served in the military, they can qualify for VA mortgages. That's 0% down. And then on top of that, a primary home will give you the best interest rate too, because if you buy a investment property, the interest rate that you get from the bank lending you the money is not going to lend it to you as low of a rate as if it were your primary home. They think this because your primary home is your main house. So, if things go bad or something, the bank will know that, hey, I have an investment property, I'll let that go first. The primary home is the safest bet, and most people are not going to let that go unless they really have no other choices, all right? So the lower rate for the primary home is a good reason to start there. And let's just say you buy a primary home, you live there for a couple years, things are looking good for you, you're saving more money. Who knows, maybe you upgrade into a bigger home at that point, and then you take this first house, and rather than selling it, you turn that into your rental, because you would have locked in your lower interest rate as a primary home already. You've paid it down, you have some equity in it. Maybe you keep that and you just turn that into a rental, or maybe you do a refinance or something. But keep that first house, and then you get your next house and it's bigger, and then now you have a rental property. Or if you really love the house, you can just buy another rental property too. That's also an option. But nowadays there's so many ways to do investments as well too. I know I've helped clients where they bought their first house a younger single person. They buy a 3-bedroom house. They rent out the 2 other rooms, and pretty much the rental income from those 2 rooms are beginning to pay off the mortgage for you now. So that's another strategy that I've seen people do. You could even do short-term rentals like Airbnb, but that's kind of just another way of doing investments with real estate early on in the game. That's pretty much the topic that I wanted to discuss in this video. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Do you have kids? Do you have adult kids that are getting out of college and making great income, and you just don't want them to blow all their money, or at least start saving it somehow? Well, investing in real estate, whether it be their very first house that they live in or an investment property, is a great way to go. Just remember to like and share and subscribe to my channel, and be sure to hit the notification icon so you know when videos like this are released. Again, my name is Jim Fong with the Jim Fong Group at Urban Nest Realty. Thank you for watching. See you next time.